I'm so sorry. Oh, goodness. All right, we're going to call our meeting to order on today. It's Monday, August 25th, 5:15, the MSD meeting.
Oops.
And this should be a short meeting. First agenda item is the approval of minutes from April 28th and the virtual vote from June 25th, 2025 meeting.
Madam Chairwoman, if you see in your packet, board members, we have the minutes from our last meeting on April 28th. And also we have this isn't actually minutes, but it was recommended during when we update our bylaws, if we did do a voting through email, that we just keep a record of it to keep in the town's file. So this is just a record showing that we did approve the facade grant for 205 West Washington Street. We voted 7-0 within the time frame that we sent out for everybody to vote by.
I make a motion to accept the minutes. And the virtual vote.
I second.
All in favor? To accept the minutes? Aye. All right, next we have Nashville Graphic, or Nancy or Joanne Cooper.
Joanne and I both thought it was 5:30, so she's coming.
Okay.
So can you do the other stuff first?
Yes.
There's no problem. We can flip it around. Madam Chairwoman, as you can see, when we were looking at the bylaws the other day when I was doing the minutes for the board, for the virtual one, we have some committees in our bylaw: the organizational committee, design committee, promotion committee, economic vitality committee. And we thought it would be good to have these people on the board, our members on the board, serve on the committees. We thought it would be good to have you guys do it. It's not saying that you have to meet once a month or every 3 months or bi-monthly. We just thought that whenever there's a project going on, that the committee work on to the project, they bring it to the board, and we can take up for recommendations, or vice versa. If somebody on the committee may say, well, I think we want to have more flowers now on Church and Body Street, then you will have the design committee say, okay, let us work on that. We'll do the legwork. We'll meet with town staff. We'll bring it to the board. So it just kind of makes it easier in the meetings. So when we come, it's pretty much now more just voting approval versus actually doing the groundwork during the meetings. So when we decided to come up with the committees, I kind of went off of what I heard everybody kind of talk about, what they like to do during the past couple of meetings. So for organizational, you have Luke, Brian, Cindy, and Bill. Design, Evelyn, Susan, Brittany, and myself. Promotions, Joanne, Garrett, and Thomasine. Economic vitality, Amy, Bethany, and myself. And then we also have the vacant member, because Susan Phelps' position now is vacant because she is an ex-official member. So we have to find somebody to fill that spot. So we're still working on getting some applications for that. So those are the committees. There's no reason to go through every one of them. I just put them in your packet so that when you guys get home and during your leisure time, you can read over it. And if you have any ideas for the committee, as far as you may say, well, I'm on the design committee, I think we may want to do a bench on Church Street. You don't have to take it to the committee. You can also bring it to town staff and we can make a recommendation. But if there's a big project, we'll just let the committees work on that and then bring it there. So that's what we have on the committees. And here comes our speaker of the hour, right on time. Good pick, perfect timing, Joe. Now, Joe, I'll turn it back over to you, ma'am.
Okay.
Wait, you said organization, design, promotion, and economic vitality?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And Nancy, I got you, boy, right?
Okay, yeah, I just need, you went quick on who was gonna be on them, so,
I see all that. Here you go.
okay, thank you.
So Sean, the economic vitality, the vacant position is going to be filled by member at large, someone who's going to fill that vacant position.
Whoever the next person is to get nominated to the board to take Susan's position, they're just going to get put in that role right there. And if you know anybody within the MSD area or a business owner, because that was a business owner position, or somebody who lived in the district position, if anybody knows anybody within the district that wants to serve, that seat is available to serve. We're going to start advertising on the town's Facebook page for that one. And we do have some positions that's going to expire, but I'll be calling those members about around in the fall before we get into the holidays and just kind of talk with them and let them know about their term limits.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Joanne, are you ready?
I guess so.
Okay. So we're gonna have Nashville graphic Joanne Cooper.
Yay!
As y'all know, we do the spotlight every month. We spotlight a business. So this month, with everything going on with the graphic celebrating the anniversary, we thought it would be a great time to let the spotlight for this month be on none other than our hometown paper, the greatest paper in Nash County, North Carolina, the Nashville Graphic.
I feel like I'm at a football game.
That's right.
Oh, me. Well, as most of you know, the Graphic is celebrating its 130th anniversary this year. Excuse me, I wrote down some things so I wouldn't get off track. The Graphic continues to honor a longtime legacy established by our founder, Maurice W. Linke, who founded the Graphic in 1895. As most of you here read the Graphic, you know we continue to honor that legacy with local news coverage that affect things that affect you, whether you're a business owner, a citizen, or both. We honor the First Amendment, freedom of the press, reporting without censorship or interfering, meaning that we report truths, not what people want us to report. A free press ensures citizens, that you can make informed decisions based on unbiased investigating and reporting. Thanks to Nancy. My father used to tell me when I was a child, because a newspaper was always in our house. The newspapers came in the evening, and he would read them in the evening and those same papers the next morning. And he would always tell me, someone who reads a newspaper, which is sure to be factually informed, little did he know I was going to land in the newspaper industry in 1985 at a daily paper, then coming to the Nashville Graphic. Things are very different than they were in 1985, of course, like it is everywhere 40 years ago. We've seen significant changes in technology. The biggest changes came between 1999 and 2005, when we moved into the new digital era, printing a newspaper using digital photography, switching to the process of paginating, and the process of sending those pages directly to press, rather than the old cut and paste and wax them down and ship the pages out. More changes came in 2005 when the Nashville Graphic launched its website so that readers can access the content both digital and in print. Today we maintain a large print subscriber base. People still like to open that paper and flip the pages and read the pages, but we also have a large online presence as well. Today, when we see screens flooded with an abundance of social media, we have to remember on social media, those posts are done by people who choose to post. They're not held by people using social media to report news. They're not held by the same ethics as a newspaper is. When we're reporting, we have to check facts, make sure everything is accurate. Someone just blasting news out on social media might be the first out the gate, but that doesn't mean it's going to be accurate news. And we have to make sure we use reliable news sources when we're looking at local issues or national issues. Most all of you today read the Nashville Graphic, so I feel like I'm preaching to the choir. But the Graphic also offers affordable advertising to reach people in your market, as most of you know. And using your local newspaper for advertising generates a sustained footprint right in the areas that you serve. We also partner with the Chamber for special promotions such as Shop Smile Saturday and Christmas in July, which generates extra traffic for our retail people in town. And I thought it was, given that we're in the new age of AI, I thought it would be interesting just to Google through AI what AI thinks a newspaper's role is in its community. And I'm going to read this to you. A community newspaper informs residents about local government events. It holds officials accountable, supports local businesses through advertising, fosters a sense of community pride, preserving local history, provides reliable information. By serving as a trusted, hyper-local news source, it strengthens the social fabric and encourages civic government. So I was impressed that AI actually got that right. And as you know, we report on our town council, our school boards. We cover local events, we cover sports, your 4-H groups, first day, kindergartners at school, all of that. Another thing about newspapers, especially local newspapers, is we preserve history and culture. We have people all the time when they're beginning a genealogy search, they come to the newspaper. Because that's where you're going to find a lot of history in Nashville, either through the obits or stories, dating back to 1895. Just a few examples of things that you would only know if you read the Nashville Graphic over the past couple of months that you don't find on social media, is that our school board recently approved a program of off-campus instruction, and the first one is set up at Nashville Elementary. It's a partnership with Likewise Academy, in which students with permission from parents can leave school during the day to attend a Christian-based education. Another thing, Nash County is exploring a new fire service model to keep up with the growth of the county, and this will ultimately affect every single taxpayer in Nash County, and that's all of us, regardless of what district you live in. Recently, your county tax dollars, not recently, back in 2015, your county tax dollars funded a $4.3 million rural internet project, which no longer exists. Cloudwise, when it cut its ties with its fiber selling out to Ripple, it eliminated its rural customers. I just knew that was going to be thousands of people for $4.3 million of infrastructure, because that money didn't go towards in-town infrastructure, that was rural. And thanks to Nancy, we found out it was 280 customers for $4.3 million. Yeah, I was one of them too that got cut off. And that's a lot of money per home, and it was our money. Even though some of it was through grants, that's our money. And, our job is to hold government accountable for what it spends, because that's taxpayers' money. Recently, there were tons of explanations flying all over social media about why the Tar River Reservoir dropped so suddenly. We were just seeing all types of things, so Nancy was on it. And what she discovered with trying to figure out why is that there were conflicting reasonings coming from the city of Rocky Mount. So we went with the story with all the reasons, trying to connect the dots. And then the following week, we reported that the city of Rocky Mount had been hit with violations at the water treatment plant. Why does that, bother us? Well, where does your water come from? So, these are the things that you're not going to find quickly on social media. You may find someone talking about it or chatting about it, but your local newspaper, regardless of where you live, is going to be the one who actually investigates these things. Nashville's getting a new splash park, and the Nashville Graphic has followed that from the day Tommy Rogers announced it or asked for it in the early 1990s. It was a former town council member, and it was his longtime vision to see it, and it's finally coming to be. We cover, of course, local ribbon cuttings, great business accomplishments such as Business of the Year, Key Printing recently, people who have awards like Kevin Lewis, one of our local attorneys that was just appointed to a state ethics commission. Of course, we cover the youth and sports and all types of things. So I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know. But we are very proud to be a part, just a little part, of this 130 years of this paper serving Nashville, Nash County, and all the little areas around Nashville. So we appreciate your support, and we look forward to a few more years and the people who take it from us.
Great, thank you. Okay, the next thing, actually, that was a pretty short meeting. Okay, you have something you would like to?
No, I wanted to ask you to tell about the coffee.
Okay.
God knows, the coffee.
Okay. Well, we'll throw this in as well.
Please.
Yes, My staff and I, we kind of got together, and since we were missing the coffee in the downtown area, because I have coffee drinkers by me not being here in the morning time. So we just got together and we were thinking about it, a way to do coffee. So we did sip and skip. That was the name they came up with. And basically you can sip your coffee, you can skip right on to work, or you can skip the lines, because the way it's going to be set up, we're going to be open from 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock. And it's an area I got set up in there. I don't know if y'all been in there, but the bar area, we don't use that area. So we setting up a table. You're just gonna have your coffee there, all of your, I think we got the sugar freeze, we got raw sugar, the hazelnut, vanilla bean, just about all the different flavors, hazelnut, salted caramel, all the different flavors, and you fix your coffee. We're not charging on extra for all these extras in it. It's gonna be one coffee, one price. A small is gonna be this, and a medium. Got a few kinks to work out, so we're actually closed this week to get a few things worked out, because the coffee urn that I bought, you can't put a large cup under there. So now we gotta figure this out.
No, you lay under it
And
and
I'm
go.
just like, okay, how are we gonna work this? So starting September 2nd, it'll be worked out by next Tuesday. From 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock, we will be open. Still Monday through Friday. If it turns out everybody wants us to be open on Saturday, I know people be downtown. I'm shopping on Saturday. We can definitely do that, because I'm not doing anything on Saturday morning. So if that becomes something that some people want, I will definitely be open for that. But visit us, share it out, let everybody know that we're gonna do sip and skip coffee starting Tuesday, September 2nd.
Do you have pastries and stuff?
Yes, I do have. We will have pastries, muffins, and bagels. I still got to get, because some people want theirs toasted, so I guess we got to, get the toaster in there, and for the bagels. So we do have that. You can get that to go. We're going to be open if you want to sit down in there or have meetings. If anybody want to have any meetings and all during the day, in the morning time with coffee and bringing, some biscuits or something like that, you're welcome to do that. I'm not charging to be open, so it's just, just let us know. We can set up tables for meetings and all. Have area in the back, or however people want to set up, and all that we can have meetings as well and do them over coffee and breakfast.
All right.
Well, thank you.
I saw it on Facebook.
Yes, I was we're gonna do different little things. I'm trying to come up with something. I know with our welcome bag with the chamber, we want some welcome, the bags and all. So I'm trying to think of something to put in the bags for our new home residents that's moving into town. So we're gonna come up with something for that. Yeah, and then we will be open in the evening, 5 o'clock regular time, but like I said, in the morning time, we'll have the 7 to 10. Okay? And anything else? Anybody else want to add anything today? All right, so our next meeting is September 22nd, 2025 at 5:15.
Yes, ma'am, that's
And we're
correct.
going to have a business spotlight at that time as well.
We will, yes, ma'am. If anybody, we've been reached out to downtown businesses, so we'll probably reach out to some more to see who's available to come in. And we're gonna put a challenge out there on the town's Facebook to see if we can get we'll start small. 5 people to attend the downtown board meeting. I think we can do it. So if everybody can invite one person on your job to come, that'll be 5 people. Then we'll go with 10 the next month.
All right.
But we're gonna try to get more people. We send stuff out. We're trying to get more people excited to attend the downtown board meetings, so they can know not only what's going on in the town with the town council, but know what's going on right here in your downtown.
Okay.
I want to say the sign on the rec center, that is very nice.
It is, yes, ma'am.
It is.
Randy, do you have anything? You
Um,
announce?
The board approved additional hanging flowers, and they are up, and just curious to know what your thoughts are on them. I personally think next year we should budget for more. I mean, the guys are out watering them every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday anyway. We add another dozen to the list they have, and it ain't gonna take but more than a half hour to water the rest of them. And I think they really do, even hanging on the old wood utility poles. I think they do enhance and brighten things up.
The only thing I've heard is they want to see when you ride down the street, like don't see the pole first, to see the flower on the right, and then when you're riding down and it's, no, this way, to see the flower first going this way. Right now, you see, like if you talk,
Opposite.
that's the only complaint that I've heard about them.
I think the guys installed it like that because the way the semi trucks come in, because I did ask them about that. And they would tell me the way the semi trucks come in, they had got some complaints. They thought that one of them they could just knock it down. So that's why they put them like that. But maybe I can talk with the guys and see if they can think of another way.
Just like, it's like here, and then there's the pole, just reverse it on this side. So
Okay.
when you're driving down the street, they said they'd rather see the flower and not the pole.
Okay, I'll talk with the
And then
guys.
on the other side, the same thing, and I didn't notice it until they said something.
I'll talk with the guys and see if they can work on that during the off season when everything is off season. They can swap the poles out. And they did tell me they enjoyed going out watering them. Everybody was on the watering crew. They said that 30, 45 minutes riding on the gator watering flowers is a peaceful time for them.
But they do look really pretty.
Yes, and our guys in public works, I got to take my hands off. They take pride in keeping these flowers up. Every one of them's on that watering crew. They take their time, water them right.
I know, they'd be dead if that, I mean.
Those guys, they just give it all. They give it 100% in.
Holding up good.
I agree, we need more.
Anybody have anything else like to share? Well, I think we have ended early and we can adjourn for the evening. And if anybody doesn't have anything else, don't need to make a motion to adjourn.
Yes, ma'am, please.
Okay, do I hear a motion to adjourn our meeting today, August 25th, 2025?
I move that we adjourn the meeting.
I second.
All in favor, so we adjourn. Meeting is adjourned.